straight to the moon, get your ticket now. Everybody line up, get your tickets, we're going to Did you buy the tip? Yeah. Do you like rocket ships? Oh, what a deal we win. You wanna try this shit? Yeah. We got everything you need, you better buy some bitty now. Everybody, long live Ponzi. Everybody, long live Ponzi. Everybody, love the Ponzi ride. Never short it. Bitcoin back, alright.
Alrighty people, here we go, rock and roll. Welcome to SirToshi's Bitcoin Chart Show. This is the Bitcoin forecast, the strength of the system, the health of the network. This is where we find out what's up with what is going down and all around in town by looking at the figures. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into it. Here we go, rock and roll. Alright, so it looks like, yeah, we've had a little bit of number go down and go back up again. But, you know, ups and downs, that's what we like. If life wasn't ups and downs, it wouldn't be all that much fun, would it? But look at this, I mean, figures still looking good. I'm not used to looking at $300 plus on Bitcoin. Normally we've been looking at, we're sort of under $200, you know, and now suddenly we're at 320. Well, 323 according to Prev and 318 according to CoinDance, but we'll get to the exact figures later on in the show. So we've got Bitcoin 0.6% of the hash rate. Number go up. Loving that. Just don't think we need to look at this one. Hash rate by network summary. Yeah, just looking at the figures. Come on, close that one. Oh. Right, so 0.6% of the hash rate. Loving that. I wonder if that's legit, because now we've gone from 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. Now we are at 0.6. Is it going to be maintained? I suspect so. That's exciting. Great stuff. Always moving in the right direction. Bcrash 1.9%. Coolcoin 97.6%. Now we're going to on Bitcoin 1.7. 7.9% for Bcrash. 90.3% for Coolcoin. Transactions 31.6. The other shitcoins are just beating us today, but it's only by a small margin anyway. And it's only transactions, remember, nothing to do with data. 31.6% of the transactions on Bitcoin, 31.8% on Bcrash, 36.6% on Coolcoin. But look at this, look at the block size. Bitcoin absolutely rinsing it, smashing it, whatever you want to call it. 83.9. Let's round it up to 84. So that just leaves 16% of the overall block size for these other shitcoins to squabble over. They are never going to do it. They're far too behind on development, and they've got no incentive because they don't know what Bitcoin is, which is why they're shitcoins. So we've got Bcrash 5.4% of the transactions and Coolcoin 10.7%. Absolutely pathetic. So it just goes to show you these transactions that are almost like equaling these other two shitcoins. But I mean, look at that, 83.9% of the data flowing through those transactions. This is what Bitcoin is all about. Absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. And talking about awesomes, Tal with their, we'll look at the big blocks in a minute. But before we do that, we'll just play Spot the Biggest Block on Bcrash for lulz. But before we do that, we'll have a listen to Roger Ver calling it Bcrash himself.
And we're going to really spread Bitcoin Crash across the entire country here in Antigua.
I'm sure you will, Roger. Good luck with that, mate. Right, so let's have a look. 2.2, 3.8. They'll be lucky. I think that's it. Yep, 3.8. There we go. Well done, Roger. And now we're going to play Spot the Biggest Block on Coolcoin. But before we do that, we'll let Michael Saylor remind us how much he loves big blocks. Take the floor, Michael Saylor.
I like Bitcoin the way it is.
Always getting excited.
In fact, I love Bitcoin the way it is.
All right, mate, all right.
And the way it's currently constructed, it is possible to put all $250 trillion of monetary energy in big blocks of encrypted energy on the blockchain. Maybe the Bitcoin will be 1 million. You can probably calculate $10 million of Bitcoin or something. Big blocks, $100 million chunks on the blockchain.
Is that right? Who's going to tell him? Well, tell you what, while we're looking for these big blocks in honour of Michael Saylor, we'll let one of his colleagues explain to us why it hasn't got big blocks on the network. Take the floor, PMAC.
Bitcoin is so different now from when Satoshi was here. It's a completely different project. It doesn't matter who Satoshi is anymore. Even if Satoshi came back, I don't think he would just be immediately welcomed as having this God-given right to decide what happens with Bitcoin. I think he would have to earn his right back into the project. Bitcoin is built based on consensus now.
Are you sure about that, Pete? Because it didn't sound like it to me. Bitcoin is based on consensus now. No, it's not. Blockstream control it, and we'll let Samson Mao, the Chief Strategy Officer at Blockstream, tell you exactly that. Here we go, Samson Mao.
Bitcoin was created by the central bankers that enslave you today. It is their scapegoat.
How do you answer those, Max and Stacey?
I think the evidence is clear that they do not control it. There's 10 years, almost 11 years now, of track record.
Yeah, Blockstream controls it.
I'm sorry, go ahead. Who does?
Blockstream.
Oh, did you hear that? Shall we cue the nervous laughter?
Oh, all right. I was looking at you when I said that. Yeah, I'm a block. I have a spy. I'm one of the spies. No, so this, it's an interesting. Now that there's.
I'm sure it is interesting now that there's Max. Oh dear. Well, so 1.7. They'll be lucky to get past that. 1.7. 1.7. That's it. Look at that. Absolutely pathetic. Look at via BTC mined a 0.31 kilobyte block. Good grief. And in the meantime, let's have a look at Bitcoin. Look at this. Tau, absolutely sensational at the moment. 11 kilobytes, 37. Mempool, Norpool, 52. Good for them. Tau, 32. Look at this. Look at this. We've got 3 rows, literally with triple digit megabyte block sizes in. Look at that. 117, 188, 216 megabytes. Boom, boom, boom. One after the other. Absolutely amazing. And remember, the shitcoiners would have you believe the network shits itself at 22 megabytes. You're right. So, I think we'll be lucky to beat 216 in this column. Wow, look at that. Hathor, 58. Let's check out the small blocks, just for lulz. So, see if we've beaten via BTC, because they always mine shitty small blocks. Let's see what I'm looking for. Unknown mining a 4.5 kilobyte block. That looks like it. But look, Unknown on an absolute tear at the moment. Unknown versus Tau. Even Hathor hasn't had a look in. Wow, amazing. So hash rate, again, hash rate follows price, follows value, follows utility, follows creativity, initiative, and intelligence. If you are intelligent and you use your creativity and initiative, you can make something useful. When something is useful, it can then create value. When it creates value, it can then develop a price. When it develops a price, it can then be measured against the cost of other goods and services and used as a medium of exchange. There we go. Proof of work by network, again, Corecoin B crash will just simply stop one day overnight, just like Ponzi schemes crash literally in a day. You know, they take years to build up, but then literally as soon as they're exposed, they're literally gone within a few days. That is what's going to happen there. B crash Bitcoin hash rate, B crash Bitcoin proof of work. Wow, look at that. These figures just keep getting more and more impressive. This is phenomenal. It is 183,000 times cheaper to transact on Bitcoin than it is Corecoin. And let's just find out how those figures stack up in comparison to B crash. Here we go. So got that one there, and look at that. So that means it is 18 times now. It was a couple of days ago it was 14 times cheaper. I think yesterday it was 16 times cheaper. Now it is 18 times cheaper to transact on Bitcoin than Bcrash, because Bcrash is an absolute pile of shit, and because it's a piece of shit run by shitcoiners with shit for brains, they can't even see what's happening. Like literally, this is like Darwinian theory being played out in front of our very eyes. This is the equivalent of like the crypto Darwin Awards is what we're looking at here. This is absolutely hilarious. But look at this. It's currently 2.1% more profitable to mine on Bitcoin rather than Corecoin. Strange. But it's still 1.2% more profitable to mine on Corecoin than Bcrash, because Bcrash is an absolute pile of poo. Daily average Bitcoin block size by network. Look at that. Bitcoin absolutely smashing it. Absolutely smashing it and maintaining that now. Beautiful. Beautiful. Daily Bitcoin transactions by network. Again, they're just transactions, just movements. Who cares? You can falsify them just like Bcrash do. Transactions per block. Again, doesn't really mean jack shit because there's no value in it. Daily average Bitcoin fees by network. I mean, fees, again, I don't know if this is block. The fees in the block, or whether it means transaction fees or what, but you know, we'll just watch this space. Fees SirToshi's, again, just watch this space. Block reward ratio. So again, we do want this to go up significantly over the long term, because it is the fees that will eventually surpass the block reward, because the block reward gets cut in half every 210,000 blocks, which means by the year 2140 there won't be any blocks left to mine, which means the network will be self-sustaining on purely the amount of fees that are on the network. Absolutely phenomenal. Daily accumulated Bitcoin growth by network. Let's put this hand of God in there and measure it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We're definitely touching both sides there. That is, yeah, definitely. More so than yesterday. Amazing, amazing. Watch this space. Look at that. That is going to absolutely rocket past Corecoin. Absolutely rocket, because it's an absolute piece of shit. So this is global hash rate 7 days, not really all that significant. Global hash rate 24 hours, more significant, because we can compare this. We can see that TAL has got 0.19% of the overall global hash rate. We'll just compare 24-hour hash rate to Corecoin. Almost identical. But via BTC and Binance has swapped positions. And it looks like... what's this one? Slush. Okay, Slush has swapped places with Huobi on there, but never mind. But the main thing we're looking at is the TAL. It's very telling that there is no TAL on there at all. None. And Bcrash, again, Hathor on there, just spoiling the party for no other reason other than sheer spite, which I find absolutely hilarious. And let's look at Bitcoin. Oh, look at this. Look at this. So, other mining pools here, they've squeezed Hathor out. Could a new mining pool be about to emerge, mining a different algorithm for different size blocks? Because small blocks are very sooner or later going to be a thing of the past. That's what I potentially suspect. Shame SV Pool is not on there, but Matterpool's not on there either. Oh, never mind. That's a shame. But we've got via BTC and BTC.com on there that we're trying to squeeze off the chain because they are shitcoin enterprises. So I'm guessing that's what other mining pools is doing there, along with TAL. Just squeeze them out. We don't want them on the chain whatsoever. And as we know, it's all about protecting the price from these dirty short traders who are artificially suppressing the price. But good for us, because it means we can get in here at massively artificially reduced prices. So it's not like I'm going to complain about it. I mean, crikey, it's already 300 quid. I was 323 quid. I was buying this for like 200 quid the other day. Now it's gone up by over 50%. Means I get less value for money. But before we look at the shorts, we'll just check out the hash rate. So this is what all the shitcoiners were squabbling about yesterday, but it looks like it's picked up a little bit. So false alarm there, really. Yeah. All right. And let's have a look at the short positions. But look at that trend line, looking exceptionally strong. Exceptionally strong. Loving that. Loving that. Yes, we've got a price here on Bitfinex of 313 according to previous 323. So we're finding the medium price there. But let's have a look at the short ratios. Did any short sellers get squeezed? Oh, they dropped their ratio back down to 76. It was 75 a second ago. 78. It's back up to 88. Honestly, these shitcoiners have no idea. They absolutely... Well, they just infuriate me because shitcoiners with shit for brains are stupid. And stupid people are dangerous because they're inconsiderate. And the reason they're inconsiderate is because they're stupid. You know? So, but keep artificially suppressing the price for as long as you can, please, so I can buy more, you fools. Let's have a look at the Bitcoin blockchain working live in front of our eyes. Let's just press a refresh there. Wait, look at this. 20 transactions per second we just saw then. 13 and 9. And remember, Coolcoin, has to have all the stars in the universe aligning before it can ever reach 7 transactions a second. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, there's Australia in there. Good to thank you for joining me this morning. This afternoon, even. Where I am anyway. So, friendly newbies watching this, the multicolored vertical rectangular blocks at the top of the transactions being recognized by the nodes on the network. Below that are the transaction generators. We've got unrecognized with almost 75%. So again, I think that's corporations testing. That's what I think. That's what I think. Oh, what's going on there? There we go. And so that means if you scroll over, so these will actually show you which transactions are what. So we can actually see TDXP up there, the TDXP transactions going through. B drive, map, Twitch, plain text, unrecognized. Oh, let's see something new every day. Look at that. Didn't realize you could do that. No way. To the right of that, we've got the transaction ID, the input, the output, the total output, the type, and the op return. Below that is the mempool, short for memory pool. So once the transactions are recognized by more than 50% of the nodes on the network, which is instantly because it's a small world network, the transactions are then stored in the mempool, which is where they are competed for by the miners and payment processors in order to create a block, store the transaction within a block, and then place the block on the blockchain, which is when they are then rewarded with the Coinbase data, otherwise known as the block reward, otherwise known as freshly minted Bitcoin. Look at this. Look at these blocks. Absolutely sensational. Like just making these other blocks look absolutely pathetic. I mean, look at that. 67 megabyte block. Look tiny in comparison to that. 188 megabytes. Beautiful. Just have a quick look here. So we've got 4,300 transactions and total fees of $400 in the block. Very good. Very good. We're getting there. That's over a sixth. So remember, we're trying to replace the block reward. The block reward is currently 6.25, which that was about we need sort of over $1,800. But 4 is on the way. 4 is on the way. Very good. Let's look at charts, any movers and shakers. Remember, it's just always worth checking. Nope, still the same as they were, but that's all right. D drive, peer games, Twitch, TDXP app. Simply down in 14th. Yep, no, looks like D drive has stopped testing, but that's fine. That's fine. We're just checking. Bit info charts again. This is the entire shit show here. So remember, it's an absolute shit show. We're only looking at this for giggles. So you've got Coolcoin 5.1% of the transactions, Ethereum Classic 0.9%, Dash 3%. And remember, if we've got Ethereum Classic on here and that's only got 0.9% of the network, how many transactions do any of these ERC20 tokens have? Honestly, absolute pieces of dog shit. And in fact, maybe they're all counted as Ethereum transactions. So that's where all the dog shit is. All the dog shit is on Ethereum. But look, I mean, at least Ethereum has got ERC20 tokens, which are dog shit moving. XRP is just absolutely pathetic. It's a cross-border remittance service. It's not even a currency. It's crazy. It shouldn't even be listed on there. It's so shit. We've got Litecoin on there as well. People still using that shit. Bcrash 7.9, Dogecoin. People started using Dogecoin. 0.5%, Monero 0.6, and Bitcoin 6.7. Love it. Love it. That's the only coin with any genuine value on it. It's a complete shit show. And just because it looks great, we're going to have a look at the transaction chart comparisons. 3 years, log, look at that. Bitcoin in the purple there, absolutely fantastic. It basically was able to surpass all these shitcoins within 12 months. Because it can. That is it. That is it. It can. It does because it can. There we go. That's all you need to know about Bitcoin. How does it do that? Well, it just does. Because it can. There we go. Scaling test network. So we've got, 206 megabyte recorded here on the mainnet. Oh, a 2 gigabyte block on the scaling test network. So that will make it. Where is it now? So 2 gigabyte block. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sixth largest block ever produced on the mainnet at 2 gigabytes. Lovely jubbly. Highest transaction rate still the same, but look at that. We've got a network that's capable of doing 19,866 transactions per second when Visa and MasterCard can only do 1,700. You know, they imagine how much money they would make if they move their services onto the Bitcoin network instead of using their own shitty little network that can only handle 1,700 transactions a second. Bitcoin is here for you, MasterCard and Visa. Work with it, not against it, you fools. You will only lose. There we go. And trends.cash. TDXP app still macking it by abs ranking by money spent. People loving that at the moment. But look at this. We've got B Drive, 15 PCHG, Magic Protocol. Again, not really sure what that is. 1P, BP, BN Protocol, TDXP app in 1, 2, 3, 4, 6th place. Great stuff. Metastream, and then we've got Twitch. So again, the only ones that we actually know. Oh, One Love, Tonic Pow up there. Good to see Tonic Pow back in the running again. People using advertising, promoting advertising campaigns on the social media profiles. Loving that. Loving that. So Tonic Pow, 4.7. Twitch, 6.8. So that's effectively like 11. 11.5 really. Plus TDXP app. So yeah, just under 20% of the transactions are ones that we know about, which leaves 80% of the network doing transactions that we don't know what they're doing. And look at all these things on apps ranking by money spent. We don't really know what one build DP is or anything like that, but you know, looking good though. Looking good. No longer just a weather app, as these shit corners would have you believe. Honestly, that's just so dumb. Crypto Quant, look at this. Exchanges still dumping. They are still dumping. Huge amounts. I mean, look at that. That is huge. And his shitcoin is like, oh, why would they be dumping a BTC? What, because it's a load of crap and it's got no fundamental value? No, that can't be right. Honestly, these exchanges are dumping fast. Honestly, and these shitcoiners just don't get it. And they don't bother looking either. Literally head up their arse or in the sand, however you want to call it. They have no idea what's coming. And we'll have a look at all this movement on Flipside Crypto. Look at that. Start for, that's April 18th. Should we bother starting again? Oh, it's March 19th. We know how it goes anyway. You know, all the if the shitcoiners actually watched this, they would see all the exchanges and the whales, which are the liquidity providers, cashing out, and all the shitcoiners cashing in. You know, because number go up. But as we've seen, it's a massive spike, as the Crypto Quant has revealed to us. Lambs to the slaughter. It's really not looking good for them. Let's have a look at what's on chain. Yeah, what is on chain indeed. Never mind. Let's see if we can see these other blocks. 174. Oh, that's kilobytes. Never mind. But yeah, there we go. Always worth just keeping an eye on these charts. Just goes to show there is genuine utility here. People are looking at these metrics. This is not a Ponzi scheme. These things measure utility, which is value, which helps them develop a price. You know, Bitcoin is the most valuable money ever made, ever, because it is backed by the value of data and monetary sovereignty. It is phenomenal. Phenomenal. And talking about phenomenal, this is the Bitcoin meme pool. Look at that. All this data being cleared. No problems whatsoever. And we'll compare that to CoreCoin. See the difference? Do I really need to explain to you what's going on? CoreCoin can't do jack shit. It's an absolute shit show. And talking about a shit show, we will go and watch the shit show right now on TX Street. Here we go. Look at this thing. Absolutely hilarious. So the look at this. The median fee is on CoreCoin is now $24. $24. That is insane. That is insane. And Ethereum is still like $7.83. But I mean, look. CoreCoin, not many use it. Censorship resistant, store of value. You know, Ponzi. Look, it's hilarious. It doesn't do anything. And then you've got Ethereum, which is the real shit show because none of these transactions have any value whatsoever. It's literally, they're literally pieces of shit. There's garbage, you know. But at least they move. You know, even though people are saying, even though people are paying, you know, insanely high gas fees, but you know, people don't understand the difference between price and value. There is no value in any of this shit that we're seeing here. You know, real shit show, genuine shit show. But even though that's a genuine shit show, we will look at the shit show that the entire world is in now. This is the Fed, and they stopped showing us the figures as of, I'm sure it was February, yeah, February 2021, because they don't want to see how much. They don't want the public, i.e. us, to see how much monopoly money they have been printing and pumping into the economy. You know, this shows you an economy literally on the brink. Because everybody knows that just before a civilization collapses, you experience hyperinflation in its currency. And that is what we're in now. This is absolutely insane. Scary times, really. And what is that money doing? Well, I can tell you what that money is doing. That money is doing absolutely diddly squat. The whole point of doing quantitative easing and stuff like that is to actually stimulate the economy. You know, that's what money is about. Money is meant to stimulate the economy. But because fiat currency doesn't have any value, in fact, it has less than value because it's a toxic asset. It goes down in value. And it's guaranteed to go down in value, which pushes prices up, which increases the gap between the rich and the poor. You know, this is why it pushes businesses out of business. It doesn't stimulate the economy one little bit. And they've stopped actually showing these figures since Q4 2014 because they want to hide them. They don't want people like me saying, look at this genuine shit show that we're in. You know? Calling them out on their bullshit. Printing money. My God. You know? But anyway, knowing that Bitcoin is the only thing that can save us, how are we feeling about it? Feeling good. Thank you very much, CoinGecko. Oh, come on, people. We need to get in there. Look at that. Need to get some more people searching for BSV and CoinGecko and clicking like just to measure the sentiment. There we go. And let's have a look at the morning run. This is the shit show on Bitcoin. So there was all that Chinese or Japanese. Oh my god! Look at that. There's a market cap here of a token on the Bitcoin network that's got a market cap of over $3.4 million. Oh my god. But it's got a trading volume of just $3.41. Seriously? Oh, I just realised you guys can't see this. Let me just move the screen up a little bit so you can see it. There we go. That's looking better. You can see it. Hopefully you can see that now. Yep. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Yeah, $3.4 million. Whatever that one. ABC. You know. Proof of concept. The only value it has is comedy value. That's it. People shouldn't be buying, selling, and trading them. It's really not good. But, you know, good for a laugh. That is it. So long as things don't get too out of hand. Because somebody's going to be on the hook for this. Because people are buying these people are buying these tokens. I was going to say pieces of shit there because that's what they are. With the expectation of profit, which makes them security. So what's going on here is no different from the ICO boom. You know, but again, I mean, it's just devs, proof of concept, trying it out on the network, fair dues, but expanding it is really not a good idea. Move fast and break stuff doesn't mean break the law. As I've said before, you know, not knowing the law is no excuse, because otherwise everybody would just simply use it. You need to know it and understand what you're doing. So let's have a look at Bitcoin here. The depth of the chart, just gone down there a little bit. So that's 317 according to Live Coin Watch. But yeah, this is the market operating live in front of our eyes. Very good. Let's plot the chart movement on Bitfinex. Here we go. So good price range to go in at the moment. Very good, very good. Nice prices. Loving that, loving that. So currently 314 according to Bitfinex. 323 still according to Preve. Slight discrepancy there. Let's have a look at CoinCrap. What's this? What's this? What? Come on, CoinCrap. Are you having a crappy day today? What's this? Not showing us any coins. CoinCrap offline. CoinCrap going for a crap. What? What's this? Oh dear. That's not good, is it? Alright, well, looks like we'll have to leave that one for today. Not really bothered about looking at those shitcoins anyway. Only do it for lols, you know what I mean? You know. Shout out to Keith Fellows in there as well, and Arcade Rob. Thank you very much for joining me. Let's have a look at my figures. 419, that's alright. Number go up, loving that. Let's have a look at my latest videos that are now a week old. See who's been watching them. So, 46 so far. That's right. It was released at 5 o'clock this morning. Whoa! 205 views for my my Satoshi's chart show yesterday. Probably due to that thumbnail. I wonder if that's a record. 178 for the chart show before that. Whoa! That is number go up, people. That is people getting an education. My previous chart show got 131, 145. What is this? 189, 111. Yeah, 209. That was another chart show that I did that had the. That was the first time I changed the thumbnail. Wow, so that was 209. And look at that, 205. Wow. Well, that's intelligent people going, Satoshi seems to be actually talking sense here, rather than all these shit coming out of the mouths of these shitcoiners. I knew it didn't sound right, but I just couldn't put my finger on it. And now we know they're talking absolute shit. Satoshi will put them straight. Yes, indeed. Let's have a look at some of these shitcoiners. Pomp is on 100 now. That's triple figures for Pomp. How's Peter McCormack doing? Peter McCormack on triple figures. Wow, Chamath Palihapitiya. We'll have a quick check of him. He's on triple figures as well. All these shitcoiners now on triple figures. Charlie Lee on triple figures. Look at that. Look at that. You know, this is people getting an education on the bullshit that these shitcoiners are coming out with. Dan Held 104. Oh, amazing. Andreas Antonopoulos, triple figures there as well. I think that was a replacement video. That's on 144 as well. And look at this, David Schwartz, triple figures. That was my most recent Andreas Antonopoulos one, but that's all right. Wow, look at that. They're being exposed. They're being exposed. It's not going to take long, people. It's not going to take long. Intelligent people first, followed by the smart people, followed by the crowd. That's how it works. Wow. Wow. All right. Let's have a look at Streamanity then. Oh, look, I made $4. $4 on yesterday's video as well. Followers still the same, but that's all right, you know, $4. $5.6 now for the Night Fox video. Wow, look at that. Look, paid 2026. That's number go up as well, peeps. It's all good. It's all good for everybody. All good for everybody. Let's have a look at Twitch then. See what these 20 followers are like over 24 hours. Let's have a little look. What are we betting? 662. 662 new signups to Twitch in just 24 hours. Amazing. Amazing. They'll be on 50,000 50,000 users soon. TM. Amazing. My followers are now 381. That's like an extra 2 that it's gone up by. Great stuff. These lucky people will be getting DMs from me. So it looks like we've got Dustin and Akito Leno. Very good. Thank you very much. And let's have a look at Twitter. Ruthie's tweet. 956. Again. I'm never going to let it get over 560. It's a conspiracy, man. I'm telling you. Let's have a look at our man Satoshi. He was on over 75 yesterday. Is he still there? 75.2. 75,000 followers. Amazing performance there from our man Satoshi. Great stuff. Let's have a look then at whale alerts. Here we go. Actually, I'm just trying to think of something on my mind there. There was something else I was going to look at. Can't remember what it was, but anyway. Well, here we go. So, 21 minutes ago, 1 hour. Any huge printing here? 1 hour, 2 hours. Binance USD, what a joke. 2 hours ago. It's honestly absolutely insane. Just $200 million at the touch of a button. Why not? Why not? That's the question. 7 hours, 8 hours. Where are we? Got more Binance USD. Oh, such a joke. 50 million USDC, for Coinbase. Why not? Why not? If you can, just make another 50 million. 12 hours. 18 hours. 19 hours. What's this? USDC, another 73 million. Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? Help yourself. Knock yourself out. 21, 22 hours, 23, and we're there. There we go. But it looks like Whale Alert hasn't reported the stablecoin. What stablecoin printer reported of the Tether print? Look, this was 3 days ago. Yeah, but we didn't see it, did we? Or did we? I think maybe we did. I'm just getting confused with yesterday. But look at that. Outrageous. Right, so that's up to date with the figures. There was one other chart I was going to look at. There were some other figures I was going to look at. I can't remember what it was. If anybody else thinks of any other metrics that are obviously worth just keeping up to date with, obviously just let me know. I'll probably think of some more today. But beautiful day outside where I am. I'm going to get myself a coffee and chill out, because I feel like chilling out. So I hope you enjoyed that show. Shout out to people who are joining me. Zestralia, Arcade Rob, Keith Bellows, Purple Warrior, and KP Dad in the house. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the show. And stay tuned for more fun and frolics later on. Catch you guys later. Get paid for posting your pics on Relica. Download the app now at www.getrelica.com. Get your tweet etched on Twitch, forever on the Bitcoin blockchain. Do it today at www.jointwitch.com. BuyBSV.live, the best place to buy Bitcoin SV online. Support independent content creators on micropayment platforms such as Streamanity, Twitch and Relica. We should profit from our data, not the large corporations who track, monitor and sell it. If you enjoy the Bitcoin content that I produce, please support me by heading over to www.sirtoshi.tv, where you can keep up to date with all the latest news, gossip and content as it's created. Thanks very much. To get started in Bitcoin, go to freebsv.com, where you can claim your free Bitcoin. Then head over to Twitter and follow @IamSatoshi, where you can take part in his very generous and world famous free giveaways. The future of advertising meets the power of Bitcoin at Tonic Pow. Get paid for posting advertising campaigns to your social media profiles. Go to www.tonicpowads.com.